Hey and welcome in this video. Today we are going to see some iconic moments from Title Tuesday tournament take place on Chess.com, and our hero today is Stelios Chalkias, and here with white pieces he played this strange looking move d3. However, here the idea behind it is that if white take this one, we can create a checkmate on g1. So his opponent here played on rook g2, and my question to you is, what are you going to do with black pieces? And if you find it, congratulations, this is a very cool tactic, and this is the beauty of the tactics, because he's just sacrificing this rook. Actually, white cannot capture this one because we have the same checkmate. Please also notice that this pawn is very powerful, controlling a very important square, so he has to take the other rook. But now we have the skewering. King has to go away, should go away, and then we can capture this rook. After this check here, he can take this pawn. Stelios captured on a3 here, and now we have rook a check. And the idea behind all this combination is that we have a powerful passed pawn here on a file, and this is very strong. So he captured there, we have rook here. Unfortunately here white cannot give this check because the bishop is hanging, so we have rook h1 in order to stop this pawn, and now a2. White played this move in order to liberate the bishop, to make it free and give this check finally on f4. However, it's black's turn, and Stelios found another cool tactic, bishop on d2. Tactics can help you to win a lot of games. Tactics is one of the most, if not the most important part of the games. Your plan could be successful if you use the tactics correctly, and the tactics can be accelerator to your plan. With Grandmaster Stelios Chalkias, we created this amazing chess course here on tactics and calculation, and you can read the description. We have a lot of lessons and 100 exercises there. If you follow the blog post, then you can read more about Stelios' life. You are welcome to click the link below the video and learn more. Now I'm going to show you another cool game, Anton Domchenko with white pieces. His FIDE rating is 2640, very strong player, and his Chess.com rating is approximately 3000 elo. Stelios played with the black pieces, and now we have a Sicilian, the Najdorf, almost Najdorf. We have these exchanges, and now a sub-variation, white capture with the queen in order to put the queen in the center of the board, and after this white usually is spinning the knight. Bishop on d7, take, and now I used to play this move. This is the main line, and we have the two bishops, and we would like to press this pawn actually, but in many times white will use this hole here on d5. But here Stelios had another idea. This is very interesting from opening point of view, because she captured with the pawn. Now we don't have any hole on this line, and maybe we can play queen c7, rook b8 in order to press b2. The game continues with this. We have e5, queen d3, development here, knight e7, b4, knight to g6. This is a hybrid actually between Najdorf and Zvesnikov. Stelios used to play this Zvesnikov variation a lot. It's with this pawn on e5 usually, and the other knight here on c6. It's another system, but it's a hybrid, a mix of these two openings, Najdorf and Zvesnikov. We have this one, development, here another development, a4, castling, take, and knight to b5. White's idea is to do something on the queen side. He's threatening the pawn, and black is just in time to create a counter blow in the center of the board. He's threatening this pawn. Now we have knight here on d2, protecting this pawn, and it's a critical moment here because black has to do something. Usually here we have to play in the center of the board. Actually it was a blitz game, this one, 3+1, so the players didn't have a lot of time. The best move here is to play d5. I used to be a Najdorf player, and I'm trying to play this move d5, because if you play d5 you are liberating your pieces and everything is just fine. But Stelios was Zvesnikov player, and usually Zvesnikov you're playing the move f5 more often, more likely, and the idea is to create open lines against the enemy king, to eliminate this pawn and open up this line, this long diagonal actually, to attack the enemy king. And here if white accept the sacrifice, we can play knight h4, and you can see now this knight is very powerful, threatening this, threatening that. the pieces are liberating, and white can create a stronger army in the king side, can create some very, very dangerous attack. So here white just capture on a7, we have some exchanges here, the queen drop back, rook c to d8, rook fd1, the queen is under attack. Here some normal moves are playing during the game, and c4. You can see now it's almost impossible for white to play, for black to play successfully d5 move, but okay, the game is goes on, and here we have knight to f4, knight there, threatening the weakness, threatening this weakness, try to do something about this weakness, and now we have a very nice move. The queen is jumping to the king side, and you can imagine the queen on g4 can create a lot of problems against the king side. He's threatening a checkmate here, right? So he's bringing the queen into the attack. Now we have take, and we have a check here. Queen takes on e4, and black sacrificed a pawn in order to create some weaknesses and get the initiative. And now we have this brilliant move f3. This is very, very strong, because if white plays this one, try to keep the files closed, then the queen can sneak around and the checkmate will happen on g2. So he's going to do something else, and he played knight to d4. The idea is to capture the pawn, and here again and again, I'm going to repeat it, we have tactics, and Stelios played this tactic, bishop to f6, pinning the knight and try to capture the knight or the rook in the corner. So we have this move here, because the pawn was under attack on c4 as well, rook d to e8, queen d3, queen g4, and now he forced his opponent to capture on f3 actually, because he is threatening checkmate on g2. So we have take, and now rook to f4. The idea behind this move is to double the rooks, to capture this, to threaten or to press this knight, and similarly to capture this pawn on c4. And now we have h3 here, and after this move I guess that players had the extremely time pressure around here. I don't know exactly the move, the time of both players, and the best move here is to capture the pawn on c4. It's completely different when we are sitting or coach very comfortable around home to find these moves with computer, but during the battle is a completely different story. But it was the best move, and now step by step black can start blockade this pawn and start attacking this pawn, and later he can jump forward to the king side. But here he played this one, tried to create something in the king side, and it proved out that this a pawn was powerful. We have this move here, queen drop back, and now we have a very nice technical move. He played queen to c6, very, very nice, because it's pressing the knight and at the same time blocking the pawn, but he would like to block this pawn with the rook, not with the queen. So we have this one here, and after this it looks that the white has strong initiative. We have rook there, a check, king there, and finally knight e5, and it looked like that everything is over, because white is threatening two pieces, the rook and queen. However, it's black's turn, and black can create this beautiful checkmate. Both players, actually white player didn't see it, and black won that game. Now let's see another important game he played with Zigalko, Halkias with white and Zigalko with black, and black played this move knight d5. It's very easy to lose your pieces when your opponent plays such moves, because you just move the knight and you are focusing on the knight and where the knight can jump forward or what knight can capture. However, it's very common to forget that black is threatening that knight actually. This knight is under attack, and here Stelios played a very nice move, used tactics again, and he played the move e4. You're going to take my knight, I'm going to take your knight. So we have another tactical blow from Zigalko. He played knight to c3. I'm going to take your knight, so I'm going to sacrifice my knight to put it forward and then to destroy your pawn, so to create some threats. So we have take, and now d5. After these moves, white starts pushing his pawn forward in the center of the board and creates some initiative there. So we have pawn takes, and now knight h4, another very, very strong attack, and white starts attacking the enemy king side. The queen can jump forward, and he would like to create some attacking ideas on the king side. We have king h8, a prophylactic move, queen here, and c4, another tactical move with from Zigalko. The idea is to pin this pawn. This pawn cannot move forward because this queen pinned this one, so this pawn cannot move. And here Stelios played another brilliant move. It's another brilliant move, fantastic move. And after some thought, he found this amazing move e5. a stunning move. If you like to learn more about the attack, actually, you can follow the link in the description below of that video and you can read my detailed article on attack. You're going to learn more about this attack, and I'm going to announce here, I'm very happy to announce that I'm preparing a new course with Grandmaster Marian Petrov on attack, and you are going to see 42 attacking principles. No one create all these principles together. I managed to mix them all in one course, and you are going to see it soon. So here, let's move forward, and his opponent played this move f5, try to block the lines, all the lines, and now we have d6 attacking the bishop here. And now another interesting moment, because it's white's turn and it looked like that white's attack is stopped, right? Not at all. Stelios found this amazing, brilliant move, knight takes on f5, and the idea behind it, Zigalgo didn't touch it, because if he just captures there, we have queen takes, and after that the bishop is coming and the destroy will happen on h7, because we have this powerful battery with queen and bishop. So he has to do something else. He played this prophylactic move, tried to overprotect his h7 pawn with rook to g7 actually. So we have knight there, here take with check, there capturing the bishop, rook takes, bishop to h3 activating the bishop, queen there, eyeballing f2 square, and he would like to create some counterplay on f2 square. So we have this check here, bishop there, putting more pressure on h7 and starts rolling there his pawns. We have this one, d7 and this. Now it's very easy to sit comfortable and see all the moves and comment the moves, but during the game it's very tactical actually, very tactical, because his opponent is very experienced and he tried to create some tactics, right? And the best move here is to play rook c d1, very calm move, because he has to calculate the tactic. After this he has to take, and this is the forcing move, and now we have a check, creating a new queen. We are threatening to exchange queens and we are protecting f2 square, because we are going to exchange the queen. After he can take, we can take with the rook. So this was the winning continuation, but he played another move here, e6. Zigalgo captured there, and during the game he didn't realize but that again he can take, and after this he has to play this very calm move. It's difficult to calculate all these moves because now he's going to push the pawns and he's going to win, but during the fight it's difficult to find all these actions. So he played queen e2, and now we have rook takes f2. And some funny moments happened here because both players was under pressure, and we have queen e5 check. And what are you going to play here with black pieces actually? Because when I'm saying the solution, everything is just fine, right? What are you going to play? And the correct move is to play king g8. I'm not sure if you found this one. It's very difficult, and after this we have some exchanges and bishop b7. Now black is winning. Black is winning because he's threatening a lot of things here on b7. But actually during the game he played the most normal looking move in the position. This was what came into my mind also, because the queen is threatening the king and this is a check, but this is losing because we have queen to e3. And after this again black tried to create some tactic. You see the queen is pinned, he would like to capture this one, but he just captured the queen. We have some exchanges, queen takes, and the final killing move is rook to e8, because he cannot just take the rook, we can create a new queen. So he played here c2, tried to create his own queen, but we have this check and the rook can back, and after this we have rook c1. And Zigalgo is a bullet player actually, he's playing a lot of bullet games on chess, on lead chess, and he played this move bishop to b5. And I can imagine here that white was pre-moving this move rook takes c2. He didn't capture the rook actually, he didn't capture the bishop but the dangerous pawn. This was the funny story actually, and here white won this brilliant game. And let's see now the final example. Here we are in this position and white just played the move f4. It's black's turn, and black used tactics again. Halkias with black pieces, and his opponent Grigory had approximately 3000 elo, and now Halkias played this move knight f3 check, and after this knight to d4, improving the position of the knight. And after this he didn't capture the knight instantly, he used tactics again, he captured intermediate on d1, winning material, and after this we have that. And now it's easy because he can play knight to d7, knight here on c5, you can imagine the knight here, pressing the pawn on e4, he can push forward the pawn in the right moment to liberate the bishop, and he managed to win this game after some moves. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.